welcome to episode 7 of Score 1 Still 1, where I'm wearing a silly pink hat. Now you may be wondering why I am wearing this hat. It's because I broke the rules in episode 6, and I asked you guys whether I should have a forfeit, and Nitron Neutron suggested I should wear a silly hat for this episode too. Here we go. I think I should also have another sort of forfeit, Football Manager related. A few people suggested a few different things. Marcus Ralphson suggested I should send Griezmann to Bolton. I think he's a Bolton fan. That would be punishment for him, for Griezmann. Not for me, really. Well, it would be for me, but poor old Griezmann. We can't do that to Griezmann. You know, no, that would be awful for him. So I'm going to go with DGamer1013 suggestion, where I lose my worst average rated player this season. He should just be lost. I should just release him. So, who is it? Let's have a look. It's Sergi Gomez. He's only played 2 games on a 6.5. And that's pretty awful, isn't it? And we're losing another centre-back. We will just remove him from the team. Terminate contract. There we go. Goodbye, Sergi Gomez. So that's my 2 punishments for today for my failure in episode 6. I got rid of Zaza and I got rid of Adai when they should have been protected. I mean, this is all a bit of fun, remember? So it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, I think I should have some sort of fun forfeits if I do make mistakes, because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter. We're not taking this too seriously. I'm only going to be playing 2 games today. CSK Moscow in the Champions League, big game for us. And then Barcelona, even bigger game, at home in the league. We are currently 3rd in the table behind Real Madrid and Villarreal. It's very tight at the top, but we're kind of starting to have a little bit of a slump, aren't we? Things aren't quite going to plan right now. Since I've been fiddling with the tactics a bit, not 100% sure what the best approach is going forwards. In fact, I was about to play Sergi Gomez today and he's gone, so I'm going to have to play someone else. Bernardo, I suppose. But someone asked, I can't remember who it was, but someone's asked to see what has happened to the players that have left the club so far. Now, we've had a lot of players leave the club. We've had a lot of players come in, as you can see. This is incredible, isn't it? But the first player to leave the club, I believe, was Carrasco to Espanyol. Is he actually playing for Espanyol? He is, because they were able to register him, because that was obviously only his 2nd team this season. So Carrasco is having a good time at Espanyol. He scored 4 goals in 8 league games and 2 assists, 7.4 average rating. Really good stuff from him. Gaetan's moved to Real Madrid. He is not playing for them. He's made 1 appearance off the bench in the cup by the looks of it, but that's it, because I suppose he's not quite up to the standard of getting into the Real Madrid team. Vieto has gone to Juventus, where he's not being played. He might not be able to be registered. Not really sure about that, or they might just not bother. They might not have bothered registering him. Higuain has gone. What? He's still at the club. Oh, it's because I let him go to Athletic Bilbao and then come back again. That's why it's showing that. Marcelo did go to Athletic Bilbao. I don't think they can register him because of their own rules. But at the same time, I don't think they would be able to, because this is his 3rd club this season. So he's stuck there. Philip Luis, on the other hand, could probably play for them. And he has played in the cup by the looks of it. So he has. Let's just go to the team. I'm just curious to see if he has been registered. It says unregistered, but perhaps he's able to play in cup competitions, just not in league games. Let's just have a look at their cup. Yeah, they played him in the Spanish Cup, 4th round, where they won 3-1. So Philip Luis can play games, but I guess they haven't registered him for the league. But you don't have to be registered for the cup competitions. Correa went to Valencia, where he has also played in the cup. So he's not been registered for the league, but he's able to play in the cup competitions. I'm guessing it's the same with a lot of these players, to be honest. Lucas, yep, he's played in the cup, but not in the league. Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't think will be able to play for Celta Vigo this season, because of the simple fact that's his 3rd team. So he's stuck at Celta Vigo. Iker Muniain also stuck at Celta Vigo. And Thomas Partey should be able to be played. He's played in the cup again. Once again, these teams aren't registering them for the league, even though I've removed all those. I've allowed them to register players any time. But I'm guessing the AI managers just don't have the brains to do that. Jimenez has gone to Basel. He isn't playing for them. Augusto Fernandez, he's not playing. So it's not particularly interesting. I won't show this very often. We might just look at the end of the season at some of the players, or towards the end of the season, because to be honest, they're not actually going to play. Gamiro hasn't played either. And Adai has, of course, only just moved. And Modric has only just moved. And he's going to be stuck there as well. in Villarreal because that's his third club as well. Anyway, let's get on with the first match today. So we're playing in the Champions League. If I just have a look to see where we are in the table. I haven't played this for a few days. I apologise for the lack of episodes and it not being particularly regular. We're in third place. We need to be beating CSKA Moscow to qualify, really. And this is the team I've decided to go with. We need someone else on the bench. Let's put Layson on the bench. So we've got Oblak in goal. Juanfran, Savic, Bernardo, Sergi, who's come up from the B team, remember. Gabriel and Cruz in the middle. Prieto playing behind Griezmann and Higuain. Let's see how we get on, eh? It's not looking particularly good at the moment, but this is where it starts to get funny and you guys find it a little bit more entertaining when I start to actually lose games, I suppose. But yeah, apologies for the lack of videos. I was away at the weekend seeing my parents, and I've been also trying to continue the Napoli series as well in the background, and I've started my first Football Manager experiment, which I just find fascinating. I'm really looking forward to getting more of those out as well. So it's more like, I don't know when my main save will start for me where it's absolutely regular, like the Regen Rovers save. We'll see. We shall see. Like, I don't do this full time. Juanfran, can we get an early goal? We do. Higuain at the back post. Brilliant cross from Juanfran. And a lovely finish by Gonzalo Higuain. There are some, I mean, the likes of Dr. Benji, Lelujo, Loki Doki, they're all doing it or trying to do this full time, aren't they? You know, kudos to them. I'm not in the position to be able to do that. I have a mortgage to pay, I have a job that I work from home, so I'm able to do this at the same time in my spare time. Like if I was working at an office, I don't think I could do this. So I'm in a lucky position. You know, the dream is to make a living from something like Football Manager, because I love to play Football Manager at the moment. It's a hobby, which, you know, I do YouTube as well, and it's great fun as we make it 2-0. I'm just blabbering away about my life. I'm in that sort of mood. Plus, I'm to be honest, I don't get the views to be able to even contemplate it at the moment. But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying YouTube. I've been doing this for 5 years now. Of course I enjoy it. Free kick, Griezmann, can we make it 3-0? We've stolen 3 players from CSKA Moscow. If we score 1 more, we're going to get to pick 1 player. Because I've changed the rules now, remember. If I score 4 goals, I can only pick 1 player from the opposition, and the other 3 would be the normal rules. So the best rated players on the day. We're dominating this. This is going well. I've fiddled with the tactics a little bit, and it's working wonders. Akinfeev, the Football Manager legend, just can't stop us. Can we make it 4 in the first half? Akinfeev jumped up like a flea there and caught the ball. We have dominated, haven't we? We've only had 6 shots, 51% possession, but we are being clinical in front of goal. Prieto plays it through again. We almost created another opportunity. It'd be nice if we can keep a clean sheet as well today. Prieto out wide to Juanfran. Back into Prieto. Lovely play from us, but they did intervene. But we're back on the ball, and Higuain back to Griezmann. Toni Kroos. Good ball out wide to Sergi. What's he going to do? He's crossed it in. Griezmann. Oh, Prieto makes it 4. We are going to be able to pick a player of our choice. I think it's going to have to be a defender, a left back. Although we'll have to see how good he actually is, their left back. It's Shemennikov. Can we make it 5? What is happening here today? This is insane. Why are we playing so well? Gabriel now with a goal, or Perez as he's known on here. How are we winning 5-0? Have I come up with some other good tactic, or is it just CSKA Moscow are awful? It's not been this easy for a long time. It's not been this easy at all on this save, really. Well, I suppose we did beat Real Madrid 4-1, that was amazing. But there's nothing else to say, really. I mean, I could rest a player, I suppose. Could bring Kroos off, bring on Koke, I guess. He's not played as much regularly as lately anyway. Are we going to carry on where we left off, or inevitably you end up, when you're sort of thrashing a team at half time, you just take the foot off the gas, you change down a gear, and you don't score as many goals, and that seems to be what's going to happen today. We'll take off Griezmann, we'll bring on Aduriz. Who else can we rest? Juanfran is knackered, but we don't have another right back. Apparently Saul can play centre back. How can he play centre? I didn't know he could play centre back as well. It's ridiculous. I'm going to take off Gabby and bring on Layson, or Lachin, or however you pronounce his name. Been a boring second half. Can we get a 6th goal? We're going to steal the entire CSKA Moscow team at this rate. They're going to have no one left. Here's Juanfran. Blaster. What a ball to Sergi. That is brilliant. And Higuain makes it 6-0. We still get to choose one player of our choice, and then we will steal the next 5 best rated players on the day from CSK Moscow. I mean, I'm not really going to want any of those players because they've been terrible. This is very impressive from us. Will they get a consolation goal right at the death and steal our worst rated player on the day? No, it's blasted wide. 13 shots. I've put these things in the match stats in the corner. I've not done that before on FM18, but I feel like it's good for you guys watching. What a performance. So I get to pick one player of my choice. And ironically, it could be one of the worst rated players on the day because he's a left back, Shemnikov. How good is he? I mean, he's alright. 26 years old. I think he's better than Sergi. Yeah, he's a bit better than Sergi. I think we need to steal him. Did they bring on another? If they've brought on a different left back, then... I mean, can Golovin play left back? No. I think I'm going to steal him. There are better players in the team, but I just feel for our team we need another left back. So welcome to the club, Georgy Shemnikov. So I've got 5 players now to choose. Well, not to choose. They're 5 best rated players on the day, which is actually going to be the substitutes, really. Nacho's coming in. Chalov is coming, a 19-year-old false 9. Unusual. He's only got 8 on dribbling. Maggio, the veteran right back. I don't know if he'll be able to... Has he played? Did he play for Napoli earlier in the season? So he might not be able to play for me, in fact. And then the next 2 best rated players, which will be Zagoev. He used to be a cracking player on like FM 12 or 13. And then I think it's Akinfeev. We're actually stealing Akinfeev. I'm kind of pleased with that. He's finally moving to a different team in Europe. The team is huge now. It's ridiculous. What's our wages like? We might have to alter the wages again. We're not that much over, so I'm not going to alter the wages. Look at the dynamics. So many other players. It's crazy in the hierarchy. Oh, we've got such a big club. It's like a Christmas tree. So we want more of the same against Barcelona, of course. I very much doubt we'll be able to beat them 6-0. I very much doubt we'll be able to beat them at all. But you never know. With the pink hat, this might be lucky. I might have to wear this for the rest of the series now. Because if this is... because maybe this is why we won. I've made some changes. I've put Akinfeev into the 25-man squad. In fact, I'm going to make a few changes. This is the team I am going for to take on Barcelona then. Actually, I'm going to play Maggio at right back because Juanfran is pretty tired. We're going for the old Italian. And Shemnikov's playing left back. The defence isn't great, to be honest. Bernardo's having to play. Godin's just coming back from injury, so I don't really want to risk him today. Gabby keeps his place in defensive midfield. Sal comes in for Gabriel to play alongside Cruz. That is a great central midfield partnership. Prieto's playing behind Griezmann and Higuain. Griezmann's now our top goal scorer, by the way, with 5 goals. I suppose I could have just sacrificed a few players today and put out a weaker team and just accepted defeat against Barcelona, but no, we want to win the league. We might get thrashed, we might lose Cruz, Saul, Griezmann, Higuain today, but it's worth the risk. In fact, let's wildcard someone right now. Who do I wildcard? I'm going to wildcard Higuain because he is turning into a top goal scorer for us, I think. He's an important player. So I'm protecting Higuain today against all costs. Now, Shemnikov and Maggio are protected as well because they are making their debuts. Everyone else is under threat. So Higuain, Maggio and Shemnikov are protected. That's key, actually, to protect our fullbacks because we cannot afford to lose anymore. Let's get on with this then. Oh, no. We've got a good team. The defence is a bit weak. Against Messi, Dembele, Suarez, Rakitic... Iniesta's on the bench though, and they've got some tired legs out there by the looks of it. They must have played a strong team in the Champions League and they're a bit tired. Maggio into Sal, into Cruz. Oh, he's hit. Oh, is it offside? Griezmann. We've stolen a Barcelona player. It was all about Cruz's shot though. That caused carnage. Look at this. This was amazing from Cruz. Bomb on the volley. That deserved to be a goal, but Griezmann poaching to make it 1-0. He's not protected today. I know there's been a lot of you saying, you know, Griezmann is like my baby. I'm just protecting him against all odds. But that's why I've decided to go for Higuain, really. In my heart, I wanted to protect Griezmann. Barcelona on the attack, looking for an equaliser. Gabby did well, sort of, but in the end, it's ended up being a corner. Oblak just turning it round. It wasn't the greatest bit of goalkeeping from him. And now Messi, and it's cleared by Higuain of all people, but back up there, mopping up. And Maggio smashes it clear to Griezmann. And now we're on the counter. And Maggio, Prieto, he's managed to get on the end of it. Can we make it 2? Prieto crosses it in. Griezmann. Oh, it's wide. Unlucky. They've not had a single shot so far. But here... Oh, good clearance by Prieto again. He's doing well here. Higuain. Griezmann's through, but one-on-ones do not work on FM18. Yep, said so. Either straight at the keeper or into the corner flag. One-on-one. I hadn't really noticed it until recently. It might be recent updates, but I can't remember the last time a player scored a one-on-one. Saul into Cruz. Still on the... Well, not on the ball anymore. We've dominated. Is there something about this tactic? What have I done? I don't even know. I've just somehow masterminded a 6-0 win against CSK Moscow, and we're 1-0 up against Barcelona, and they've not had a single shot. What is happening? I don't really understand this is what I've done, for those of you interested. I think we're playing narrower. Yeah, we're going narrow, so maybe that's what's happening here. But, wow, what a performance. Keep it up, guys. Keeping it on attacking, might as well, it's working. Still have to be wary at the back of Messi, Dembele, Suarez, Higuain's just picked up a knock. I'm going to throw on Fernando Torres, and I'm going to swap him with Griezmann. Corner to Barcelona, headed away by Savic, good header. And now Messi's on the ball once again. Oh, good save by Oblak, he catches it as well. That is their first shot on target in the game. And look at us playing it beautifully out from the back. Prieto into Torres, lovely ball through to Griezmann. Griezmann! Oh, see, one-on-ones! What is going on with one-on-ones? Now, Gabi hacks down Messi. Prieto is pretty knackered, but I'm not really sure what I can do. I could please play Sal there, and Koke can come on in the middle. Let's go for that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go standard rather than attacking. And I'm going to encourage the lads. And we're playing it out from the back again. Here's Gabi into Sal. Koke, lovely ball to Shemnikov. Great ball through to Griezmann. Griezmann crosses it in. Fernando Torres makes it 2-0. We've stolen a second Barcelona player. We're stealing the two best players on the day. I don't think it's going to be their attackers, though. I think it's more likely to be possibly even ter Stegen. Let's have a look. Yeah, ter Stegen's on a 6.8. Dembele's on a 6. Oh, we could steal some good names here. Have we got a sub left? We do. I am going to take off Griezmann, arrest him. He's got a goal and assist. He's missed 2 one-on-ones, but still, it's given him a good rating. 30 seconds to go. This has been phenomenal. What have I done? I don't really know, but it's worked. Whatever I have done. And we're back on track now, I think. Here's Rodrigo. It can change so quickly, can't it? This type of save. If any of you are trying it out, let me know how you're getting on. It is a pretty tough challenge. A very nice victory, well done. So let's go back in and steal the 2 best Barcelona players on the day. Which will be... Oh, Umtiti, he's clearly the best one. He got a 7.1, so centre-backs are always welcome at the club, especially ball-playing centre-backs, that's nice. And I think it's between Vermaelen and Rafinha, both on a 6.9. So we have to go to the randomizer for this one. Numbers 1 to 2, and it's going to be, number 1 will be Vermaelen, number 2 will be Rafinha. And it's going to be Vermaelen. So we've stolen 2 centre-backs. Vermaelen can play left-back as well, so that's useful. 2 ball-playing centre-backs are now at Atletico Madrid. So this is the team at the end of today's episode. I'll just scroll down for you. It is rather large, let's be honest. And I kind of feel like I probably should alter the wage budget a bit. We'll change the finances. I'm going to increase that to 3.8 million just so we're in line with what we've done. You guys agreed to that, remember? Just so we don't get sacked for financial reasons. But thank you for watching today's episode. Where have I gone? Here I am. Hello. Thank you for watching today's episode. Please hit that like button if you're still enjoying the series. I think I had a few days break, and I think that's refreshed me for this series. Actually, I was starting to sort of think, oh no, this is going to be another failure. I mean, I guess it is funny if I fail again, but I don't want it to end really early on. I want there to be some sort of success with this series, because we've had 2 failures before. If this one was to fail again, I kind of feel like I couldn't do it again. If we can get to the end of the season with Atletico Madrid and not be sacked, if I can win the league, that's incredible. But if I don't get sacked by the end of the season, then I kind of feel like this series could be... I could possibly do another one in the future. Whereas if it was to end after like 15 games, I kind of feel like this is just too impossible. But thank you for your support with the series, with the channel. It's very much appreciated. I'm going to take this pink hat off now. Although it's been really lucky, I kind of feel like I have to wear it. Do I have to wear the pink hat? I think so. Until next time, enjoy FM18, enjoy life, and I'll see you very soon.